Breathe in, and let the air fill your lungs. Breathe out, and let the day's concerns drift away like motes of dust in a sunbeam. Tonight, we are not in our world of sharp edges and loud noises. Tonight, we journey to a place of immense quiet, of deep roots and high branches, a place that is the very axis of all that is. We are going to visit Yggdrasil, the world tree. Imagine, if you will, a tree. But this is no ordinary tree. It is a colossal ash, so vast that its existence defies the logic of our world. Its wood is ancient, its bark is carved with the runes of ages, and its leaves are a canopy that shelters 9 distinct realms. This is Yggdrasil, the pillar of the cosmos, the connector of worlds. Let your mind drift and settle at the base of this magnificent tree. Feel the ground beneath you, not as solid earth, but as a living, breathing entity. The air here is different. It hums with a low, resonant energy, the lifeblood of the tree itself. Look up, and you cannot see the top. The trunk, wider than any mountain range, disappears into the clouds, a living column of gray-green bark that seems to hold up the very sky. The leaves of Yggdrasil are not like the leaves of any tree you have ever seen. They are a shimmering emerald green, each one the size of a great sail. They rustle, not with the wind as we know it, but with the breaths of the 9 worlds they shelter. Listen closely, and you can hear it, a soft, continuous whisper. It is the sound of life, of magic, of time itself flowing through the branches. This is a place of profound peace. The light that filters through the canopy is soft and diffused, a gentle silvery glow that seems to emanate from the leaves themselves. There are no harsh shadows here, only a gentle interplay of light and dark, a visual representation of the balance that Yggdrasil maintains. As you stand here, feel a sense of connection, a sense of being part of something larger than yourself. You are a tiny spark of consciousness at the foot of the universe's heart. Let the sheer scale of Yggdrasil wash over you, not as an intimidating force, but as a comforting presence. It has stood for eons, a silent, steadfast guardian. It has witnessed the birth of stars and the fall of gods. It is the ultimate symbol of stability and endurance. Now, let your awareness drift upwards, following the line of the immense trunk. Imagine yourself floating, gently rising past the rough, textured bark. You see the patterns etched into it, not by the hand of man, but by the passage of time. They are like the wrinkles on the face of a wise old elder, each one telling a story, each one a testament to the tree's long and storied existence. You rise higher and higher, the whispers of the leaves growing a little clearer. You can almost make out individual sounds now, the murmur of a distant river, the echo of a song, the sigh of a sleeping giant. These are the sounds of the 9 worlds, all carried on the gentle breeze that rustles the leaves of Yggdrasil. Let yourself be cradled by this sound, this gentle cosmic lullaby. There is no need to understand it, no need to analyze it. Simply allow it to wash over you, to soothe your mind and calm your spirit. You are safe here, in the embrace of the world tree. You are a part of its story, just as it is a part of yours. As you float here, suspended in the gentle light, feel the tensions of your body begin to release. Your shoulders relax, your jaw unclenches, your breathing deepens. You are letting go of the world of doing and entering the world of being. You are simply here, present, in this moment of profound tranquility. The whispering leaves of Yggdrasil have a story to tell, a story of connection, of balance, of the intricate dance of life and death, light and shadow. It is a story that is too vast for words, a story that can only be felt, experienced. And tonight, as you drift into sleep, you are invited to become a part of that story. So breathe in the scent of ancient wood and starlight. Breathe out, and release all that holds you back. Let the whispering leaves of Yggdrasil be your guide as you journey into the realm of dreams, a realm where all things are possible, and where the heart of the cosmos beats in time with your own. As we settle deeper into the quiet of this place, let our awareness drift downwards, past the immense base of the trunk, and into the very foundations of Yggdrasil. For a tree so vast, so cosmically significant, cannot be sustained by ordinary soil. Its stability, its very life, comes from 3 great roots, each one delving deep into a different realm, each one drawing sustenance from a sacred well. Imagine these roots, not as gnarled woody tendrils, but as great rivers of life force, pulsing with a slow, steady rhythm. They are the anchors of the 9 worlds, the conduits through which the fundamental energies of the cosmos flow. The first root, let us follow it with our mind's eye. It stretches far, far away, into the realm of Asgard, the home of the Asa gods. This root is strong and noble, its bark smooth and silver, reflecting the celestial light of the Bifrost Bridge. It plunges deep into the earth of Asgard, seeking out the sacred Well of Urd, the Well of Fate. Picture this well. It is not a simple hole in the ground, but a pool of shimmering, luminous water. The surface is as still as glass, and yet, if you were to gaze into its depths, you would see not your own reflection, but the swirling, ever-changing patterns of destiny. This is where the Norns reside, the 3 sisters who weave the fates of all beings, gods and mortals alike. The water of this well is pure and potent. Yggdrasil drinks from it, drawing up the knowledge of what was, what is, and what will be. This is what gives the tree its wisdom, its ability to stand firm against the tides of chaos. Feel the profound sense of order that emanates from this place. It is a quiet, unshakable certainty, a knowing that all things unfold as they should. Let this feeling of peace settle over you, a comforting blanket against the uncertainties of the world. Now, let us turn our attention to the second root. This one is different. It is rougher, more primal. It twists and turns, its path less direct, as it pushes its way into the frozen heart of Jotunheim, the land of the giants. The air here is colder, the light dimmer. This is a realm of raw, untamed power, of ancient, elemental forces. This root seeks out the well of Mimir, the well of wisdom. This well is hidden, guarded. Its waters are dark and mysterious, holding the secrets of the universe, the knowledge that comes not from order, but from sacrifice and experience. It is said that Odin himself gave his eye for a single drink from this well, so great was the wisdom it contained. Yggdrasil drinks from this well too, drawing up a different kind of strength. This is the strength of resilience, of adaptability, of understanding the deep, often chaotic currents that flow beneath the surface of existence. Feel the sense of profound insight that this place holds. It is a quiet, deep-seated wisdom, a recognition that true strength lies not in rigidity, but in the ability to bend without breaking. Let this feeling of inner resilience grow within you, a quiet confidence in your own ability to navigate the complexities of life. Finally, we come to the third root. This one is the darkest of the 3, its bark almost black, slick with the dampness of the underworld. It descends into the misty, shadowy realm of Niflheim, the primordial world of ice and fog. This is a place of endings, of dissolution, of the quiet that comes when all has passed. Here, this root finds the Well of Urd, the roaring kettle. This is not a tranquil pool, but a churning, bubbling spring, the source of all the rivers of the 9 worlds. It is a place of constant motion, of creation and destruction, the raw, untamed life force of the cosmos. Yggdrasil drinks from this well, and in doing so, embraces the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It is this root that keeps the tree grounded in the reality of change, of the constant flow of existence. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of places, there is a source of life, a promise of renewal. Feel the sense of release that this place offers. It is a letting go of the fear of endings, an acceptance of the natural cycles of life. Let this feeling of peaceful surrender wash over you, allowing you to release your grip on the things you cannot control. These 3 roots, these 3 wells, they are the foundation of Yggdrasil, the source of its immense power and stability. They represent the 3 fundamental forces that govern all of existence: the order of fate, the wisdom of experience, and the cycle of life and death. As you rest here, in the quiet space between these 3 great anchors, feel yourself held in perfect balance. You are connected to the order of the cosmos, grounded in the wisdom of the earth, and part of the ever-flowing river of life. There is nothing to do, nothing to strive for. You are simply here, a part of this grand cosmic design. Let the gentle pulsing rhythm of the roots be your lullaby. Let the quiet wisdom of the wells seep into your dreams. You are safe, you are supported, you are whole. And as you drift deeper into sleep, know that you are rooted in the very heart of the universe, held fast by the ancient, unshakable strength of Yggdrasil. As our journey continues, we remain deep beneath the earth, in the realm of roots and foundations. But not all is peaceful here. Even in this place of profound stability, there is a tension, a constant gnawing presence that speaks to the delicate balance of the cosmos. Let your awareness drift back to that 3rd root, the one that plunges into the dark, misty realm of Niflheim, and to the churning well of Urd. For it is here, in the perpetual twilight, that the great dragon Nidhogg resides. Picture him, not as a creature of fiery rage, but as a force of nature, an embodiment of the universe's entropic pull. His scales are the color of a starless midnight, slick with the primordial waters of the well. His eyes glow with a cold, ancient light, reflecting the endless cycles of decay and renewal. Nidhogg is not evil, not in the way we understand it. He is a necessary part of the cosmic order. He is the devourer, the recycler, the force that breaks down the old to make way for the new. His eternal task is to gnaw at the root of Yggdrasil that extends into his realm. Feel the deep, resonant vibration of his constant work. It is not a violent, destructive shaking, but a slow, persistent pressure, a rhythmic grinding that echoes through the very foundations of the world tree. It is a sound that could be unsettling, but instead, let it be a reminder of the constant underlying pulse of change. It is the universe's own heartbeat, a steady rhythm of creation and dissolution. Nidhogg is not alone in his task. He is the lord of a host of lesser serpents, their sinuous bodies weaving through the dark waters of Urd. Their names are whispers on the currents of the well: Goin, Moin, Grabak, Grafvolith, Ofnir and Svafnir. They are his children, his extensions, and they too gnaw at the root, their countless fangs adding to the slow, inevitable erosion. Imagine this scene not as a battle, but as a dance. The great root of Yggdrasil, infused with the life-giving waters of the well, constantly heals itself. As Nidhogg and his brood gnaw at the bark, new wood grows to replace it. It is a perfect self-regulating system, a testament to the incredible resilience of the world tree. The forces of decay are held in perfect equilibrium with the forces of life. This eternal struggle is not a source of fear, but a source of profound stability. It is the tension that holds the universe together. Without Nidhogg, Yggdrasil would grow unchecked, its life force overwhelming the cosmos. Without the healing power of the tree, Nidhogg would consume the root, and the universe would crumble into dust. It is their opposition that creates the balance. Let this understanding sink deep into your being. Life is not about the absence of challenges, but about the strength to meet them. Just as Yggdrasil constantly heals itself, so too do you have an innate capacity for renewal, for resilience. The challenges you face are not there to destroy you, but to remind you of your own strength. Now let your awareness expand, to feel the entirety of this underground realm. The air is cool and damp, carrying the scent of wet earth and ancient stone. The only light comes from the faint phosphorescent glow of the well's waters, casting long, shifting shadows. It is a place of deep quiet, broken only by the rhythmic gnawing of the serpents and the slow, bubbling churn of Frgelmer. It is a place of profound peace, a peace that comes from accepting the totality of existence, both the light and the dark, the creation and the decay. There is a beauty in this eternal cycle, a rightness to it that transcends our mortal understanding. As you rest here, in this place of cosmic tension and perfect balance, feel your own inner conflicts begin to resolve. The parts of yourself that you struggle with, the fears and doubts that gnaw at your peace of mind, see them not as enemies to be vanquished, but as parts of your own whole, forces to be balanced. Let the rhythmic gnawing of Nidhogg become a soothing, meditative sound. It is the sound of the universe at work, the slow, steady process of transformation. It is a lullaby of deep time, a song of eternal cycles. Breathe in the cool, clean air of the deep earth. Breathe out, and release your resistance to change. You are a part of this dance, a participant in this grand cosmic equilibrium. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are whole. As you drift deeper into the realm of sleep, carry with you this sense of profound, balanced peace. Know that you are held securely in the embrace of Yggdrasil, a tree so strong that it can withstand the constant gnawing of a dragon, a tree that finds its strength not in the absence of opposition, but in its perfect, eternal balance. Leaving the deep, dark roots behind, let us now allow our consciousness to ascend, to rise up the colossal trunk of Yggdrasil. We float upwards, past the lower branches that dip into the mists of Niflheim, past the gnarled boughs that reach towards the mountains of Jotunheim. We are moving towards the center, towards the very heart of the world tree's domain. Here, nestled in the protective embrace of the great ash, lies a realm of familiar beauty, a world of green fields and blue waters, of sun-warmed stone and cool, deep forests. This is Midgard, the realm of mortals, your world. From this vantage point, high on the trunk of Yggdrasil, you can see Midgard not as a collection of continents and oceans, but as a single unified whole. It is a circular world, surrounded by a vast, impassable ocean. And in that ocean, so large that he encircles the entire world, lies the great serpent Jormungandr, his own tail held fast in his mouth. He is not a creature of menace from this perspective, but a guardian, a boundary. He is the Ouroboros, the symbol of infinity, of the cyclical nature of life in this realm. His presence defines the edges of the mortal world, creating a safe, contained space for humanity to live and grow. Yggdrasil's trunk forms the very center of Midgard, the axis around which everything revolves. The tree is not just a passive feature of the landscape, it is an active participant in the life of the realm. Its presence stabilizes the climate, its deep roots hold the land together, and its high branches offer a constant, reassuring presence in the sky. Let your awareness drift down, to hover just above the surface of this world. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, a sun that is not a distant star, but a celestial chariot, driven across the sky each day. Feel the cool, gentle breeze, a breeze that carries the scent of pine needles and damp earth, of salt spray and blooming wildflowers. This is a world of sensory richness, a world of tangible beauty. See the great forests, their canopies a patchwork of every shade of green. They are the lungs of Midgard, breathing in the light of the sun and breathing out the air that gives you life. Hear the sound of a waterfall, its endless cascade a song of power and persistence. See the mountains, their jagged peaks scraping the clouds, their slopes a testament to the slow, patient power of geological time. And see the people, your people. They are scattered across this world, in small villages and bustling towns. They are tilling the fields, their hands in the rich, dark soil. They are sailing the seas, their faces turned to the wind. They are gathered around fires, sharing stories and songs. They are living their lives, full of joy and sorrow, of love and loss, of struggle and triumph. From this high perspective, their individual lives merge into a single vibrant tapestry. You can see the threads of connection that run between them, the invisible bonds of family, of community, of shared humanity. You can see the rhythm of their lives, the ebb and flow of generations, all playing out under the watchful gaze of Yggdrasil. The world tree is a constant in their lives, a source of stability and meaning. They look to it for guidance, for inspiration. Its sheer, unwavering presence is a comfort, a reminder that they are part of something larger, something ancient and enduring. In a world of constant change, Yggdrasil is the anchor, the still point in the turning world. Feel your own connection to this realm, to this beautiful, fragile world. It is your home. The air you breathe is the breath of its forests. The water you drink is the lifeblood of its rivers. The food you eat is the bounty of its soil. You are not separate from this world. You are a part of it, woven into its very fabric. Let a feeling of deep gratitude wash over you. Gratitude for the simple beauty of a sunrise, for the feeling of cool grass beneath your feet, for the sound of rain on a roof. Gratitude for the connections you have, for the love you share, for the simple fact of your own existence. Midgard is a realm of balance, a middle ground between the celestial fire of Asgard and the primordial ice of Niflheim. It is a place of both light and shadow, of joy and pain. And it is this very mixture that makes it so precious, so beautiful. As you rest here, cradled in the heart of Yggdrasil, feel yourself grounded in the reality of your own life. Let go of the desire for things to be different, and simply accept what is. Find the beauty in the imperfections, the strength in the struggles, the peace in the simple act of being. The great tree holds your world in its arms, a tender, protective embrace. It asks nothing of you, only that you live, that you experience, that you be. Let the gentle, life-affirming energy of Midgard fill you, soothe you, and carry you into a deep and restful sleep. You are home, you are safe, and you are a cherished part of the grand, beautiful story of life. Let us now draw our focus away from the vast landscapes of the 9 worlds and turn our attention to the smaller, more intricate lives that unfold upon the trunk of Yggdrasil itself. For the world tree is not just a silent, static pillar, it is a bustling, vibrant ecosystem, a vertical world teeming with its own unique inhabitants. And among the most notable of these is a creature of boundless energy and mischievous charm, Ratatoskr the squirrel. Imagine him now. He is not like the squirrels of our world, shy and fleeting. Ratatoskr is a being of cosmic importance, his fur the color of burnished copper, his eyes bright with an intelligent, restless light. He is a creature of perpetual motion, his claws scrabbling against the ancient bark as he darts up and down the immense trunk of Yggdrasil. His task, his very purpose, is to be a messenger, a conduit of communication between the highest and lowest points of the tree. He is the go-between, the carrier of insults and challenges, the furry, chattering embodiment of the cosmic gossip chain. Let your awareness follow him on his endless journey. We begin at the very top, in the highest branches of Yggdrasil, where the great eagle Vedrfolnir sits, his gaze sharp and all-seeing. The eagle is a creature of noble bearing, a symbol of wisdom and authority. He speaks in pronouncements, in grand, sweeping statements about the state of the cosmos. Ratatoskr listens, his ears twitching, his whole body quivering with the importance of the message. He memorizes the eagle's words, not just the content, but the tone, the haughty, dismissive air with which they are delivered. And then, with a flick of his bushy tail, he is off, a streak of russet fur against the gray-green bark. He plummets down the trunk, a controlled fall, his claws finding purchase with an effortless grace. He moves with a speed that defies logic, a living current of energy flowing down the side of the world tree. He passes through the boughs that shelter Asgard, dodges the nibbling stags, and zips through the heart of Midgard, a fleeting shadow that mortals might mistake for a falling leaf. Down, down, down he goes, into the cool, damp air of the lower trunk, until he reaches the dark, churning roots of Niflheim. And there, he finds his other conversational partner, the great dragon Nidhogg. He scrambles onto the dark, slick root where the dragon lies, and with a chattering squeak, he delivers the eagle's message. But he does not deliver it faithfully. Oh no, that is not Ratatoskr's way. He adds his own embellishments, his own spicy interpretations. He twists the eagle's noble pronouncements into taunts, into insults designed to stoke the dragon's ire. Nidhogg listens, his cold, ancient eyes fixed on the tiny creature. He rumbles a reply, a low, guttural threat, a promise of destruction, a litany of the ways he will one day chew through the root and bring the whole cosmic structure crashing down. And Ratatoskr, his task half done, takes this message of rage and rebellion and begins his journey back up. He scrambles up the trunk, his little heart pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. He is carrying a payload of pure animosity, and he revels in it. He reaches the top, breathless and triumphant, and delivers Nidhogg's words to the eagle. And again, he adds his own spin, making the dragon's threats seem more immediate, more potent, than they truly are. He fans the flames of discord, ensuring that the tension between the top and the bottom of the tree never fully dissipates. It may seem like a malicious, disruptive role, but like all things in the world of Yggdrasil, it serves a purpose. Ratatoskr is not just a gossip, he is a vital part of the tree's immune system. His constant ferrying of insults and challenges keeps the eagle and the dragon focused on each other. It prevents them from becoming complacent, from turning their considerable power outwards and disrupting the delicate balance of the 9 worlds. He is the embodiment of the nervous system of Yggdrasil, the network of communication that keeps all parts of the tree aware of each other. He is a force of agitation, but it is an agitation that leads to a higher state of balance. Let the image of Ratatoskr, in his endless energetic dance, be a soothing one. There is a playfulness to his existence, a light-heartedness that balances the solemnity of the eagle and the grimness of the dragon. He is a reminder that not all cosmic forces need be grand and ponderous. Some are small, quick, and full of mischief. As you lie here, preparing for sleep, let go of the need for all things to be serious and heavy. Embrace the playful, mischievous parts of your own nature. Find the humor in the grand cosmic drama of life. Let the imagined sound of Ratatoskr's chattering and the scrabbling of his claws on the bark be a gentle rhythmic background noise. It is the sound of life in all its forms, from the majestic to the mundane, from the noble to the naughty. All of it has a place, all of it is part of the whole. Breathe in, and imagine the boundless energy of the little squirrel. Breathe out, and release your own worries and tensions, letting them be carried away on the cosmic currents, just as Ratatoskr carries his messages. You are part of a living, breathing, and sometimes chattering universe. And in that, there is a profound and comforting peace. Let us lift our awareness once more, leaving the busy trunk and the chattering of Ratatoskr behind. We ascend into the upper reaches of Yggdrasil, into the vast, sprawling canopy that forms the roof of the worlds. Here the air is thin and sweet, and the light is a brilliant, unfiltered silver. This is a realm of immense, quiet beauty, a place of verdant life and gentle, cyclical consumption. The branches of Yggdrasil in this upper realm are not like the branches of any tree on earth. They are as wide as rivers, their barks smooth and pale. They stretch out for miles, creating a network of living pathways through the heavens. And upon these branches, a perpetual feast is laid out, the leaves of the world tree. Each leaf is a masterpiece of cosmic design, a perfect emerald green, veined with channels of pure life-giving sap. They shimmer in the ethereal light, their gentle rustling a constant soothing whisper. And it is here, among these celestial pastures, that the 4 great stags of Yggdrasil make their home. Their names are Dane, Dvalin, Dunir, and Durithra. Picture them now, not as simple deer, but as magnificent mythic beasts. Their coats are the color of moonlight on snow, their eyes deep pools of ancient calm. And their antlers are not of bone, but of living wood, branching and twisting like miniature versions of Yggdrasil itself. They move with a slow, deliberate grace, their hooves making no sound on the wide branches. Their purpose is a simple one, a peaceful one. They graze. They spend their days nibbling at the tender leaves and fresh shoots of the world tree. From a mortal perspective, this might seem like a destructive act. But here, in the balanced economy of the cosmos, it is anything but. The grazing of the stags is a form of cosmic pruning. They keep the growth of Yggdrasil in check, preventing the canopy from becoming too dense, too overgrown. Their gentle consumption ensures that light can still filter down to the worlds below, that the tree's energy is not spent on wild, unchecked expansion, but is instead focused and maintained. Watch them as they go about their endless task. There is a deep, meditative quality to their movements. A stag lowers his magnificent head, his soft lips closing around a cluster of leaves. He chews slowly, thoughtfully, his gaze serene. The sound is a soft, rhythmic cropping, a gentle tearing of leaf from stem. It is a sound of pure, simple contentment. The dew that collects on the leaves of Yggdrasil is no ordinary water. It is a sweet, nourishing nectar, the very essence of the tree's life force. As the stags graze, this dew drips from their antlers, falling down through the branches, to be collected as honey by the bees of Midgard. It is a gift from the heavens, a sweetening of the mortal realm, a direct link between the highest branches and the world of men. This is another of Yggdrasil's great cycles, a beautiful, elegant system of interconnectedness. The tree provides for the stags, and the stags, in turn, provide for the worlds below. It is a perfect illustration of the principle of gentle reciprocal living. Nothing is wasted, everything has its purpose. Let the image of these 4 stags fill your mind. They are the embodiment of peaceful, mindful consumption. They take only what they need, and in doing so, they contribute to the health and beauty of the whole. They are a living representation of the idea that sometimes the most important work is quiet, steady, and unassuming. Feel the profound sense of peace that emanates from this scene. The air is still and calm. The only sounds are the gentle rustling of the leaves and the soft cropping of the stags. The light is a constant, gentle silver, bathing everything in a serene, otherworldly glow. This is a place of pure being. There is no striving here, no conflict, no ambition. There is only the simple, elegant rhythm of life unfolding as it should. The stags are not worried about tomorrow, nor do they regret yesterday. They are fully present in this moment, in this act of gentle nourishment. Let this feeling of peaceful presence settle into your own body. Let go of the need to be constantly doing, to be always moving forward. Allow yourself to simply be, to rest in this moment, just as the stags rest in their celestial pastures. Breathe in the sweet, clean air of the upper canopy. Breathe out, and release the feeling that you are not doing enough, that you are not enough. You are a part of this grand, interconnected system, and your very existence is a vital contribution to the whole. As you drift towards sleep, let the image of the 4 stags be your guide. Let their quiet grace and gentle contentment be your companions. Know that you are part of a universe that is built on principles of balance, of reciprocity, of the simple, profound beauty of life itself. And in that knowledge, find a deep and lasting rest. From the serene, leafy pastures of the 4 stags, let us allow our awareness to drift, to follow one of the great upper branches of Yggdrasil as it extends into a realm of breathtaking light and majestic beauty. This is Asgard, the home of the Aesir gods, a world of order, strength, and celestial splendor. Asgard is not a land in the mortal sense. It is a celestial fortress, a city of golden-roofed halls and silver-paved streets, all nestled among the highest boughs of the world tree. It is a place of immense power, but it is a power that is contained, controlled, and used to maintain the order of the cosmos. The air here is different from any we have yet experienced. It is crisp and clear, filled with a vibrant, energizing quality. It hums with the echoes of heroic deeds, of solemn oaths, of the laughter of gods. The light is not the soft, diffused glow of the lower branches, but a brilliant golden radiance that seems to emanate from the very stones of the city. But how does one reach such a lofty, protected realm? Look out from the edge of one of Asgard's branches, and you will see it, the Bifrost Bridge. It is a magnificent, impossible structure, a rainbow made solid. It is not a gentle arc of fading colors, but a shimmering, pulsating bridge of pure light, its three hues, red, blue, and green, burning with an intense inner fire. The red is the fire of courage, the blue is the water of wisdom, and the green is the earth of endurance. The Bifrost stretches from the heart of Asgard all the way down to Midgard, a shimmering ethereal link between the world of gods and the world of mortals. It is the pathway of the gods, the road they travel when they must intervene in the affairs of men. But it is not a road that can be traveled by just anyone. It is guarded, and its guardian is one of the most vigilant beings in all the 9 worlds, the god Heimdall. Picture him now, standing at the Asgardian end of the Bifrost. He is tall and powerful, his armor wrought from pure white light. His gaze is sharp, his hearing so acute that he can hear the grass growing in Midgard, the wool growing on the backs of sheep. He needs no sleep, his watch is eternal. In his hand, he holds the Gjallarhorn, the sounding horn, which he will blow to signal the start of Ragnarok, the final battle. Heimdall is the embodiment of vigilance, of unwavering dedication to duty. His presence is a comfort, a reassurance that the realm of the gods is safe, that the order of the cosmos is protected from the forces of chaos that dwell in the outer worlds. Let your awareness rest on the Bifrost Bridge itself. Feel the gentle rhythmic pulse of its light. It is like a heartbeat, the heartbeat of the connection between the divine and the mortal. It is a symbol of hope, a promise that we are not alone, that there is a higher order, a guiding intelligence at work in the universe. The bridge is not just a physical structure, it is a conduit of energy. It channels the stabilizing, ordering power of Asgard down into Midgard, helping to keep the mortal realm in balance. It is a constant shimmering reminder of the sacred connection that exists between all the worlds of Yggdrasil. Now, turn your gaze back to Asgard itself. See the great halls of the gods. There is Valhalla, the hall of the slain, its roof tiled with golden shields, its rafters made of spears. Here, the bravest mortal warriors feast and fight, preparing for the final battle. There is Gladsheim, Odin's own hall, with its high seat from which he can see all that happens in the 9 worlds. These are not just buildings, they are focal points of power, of purpose. They are the centers from which the gods govern, from which they maintain the delicate balance of the cosmos. There is a profound sense of peace in Asgard, but it is not the sleepy, passive peace of the lower realms. It is an active, vigilant peace, a peace that is earned through strength, wisdom, and constant watchfulness. It is the peace of a well-ordered society, where everyone has a role, a purpose, and a place. Let this feeling of ordered, purposeful peace fill you. Feel the strength and stability of Asgard seeping into your being. Let go of the anxieties and uncertainties that plague your mind. Know that there is a plan, a purpose, a higher order at work, even when you cannot see it. The shimmering light of the Bifrost is a gentle rhythmic pulse, a perfect lullaby to guide you into sleep. The vigilant presence of Heimdall is a comfort, a promise that you are protected. The golden light of Asgard is a warm, reassuring glow. Breathe in the crisp, clear air of the celestial city. Breathe out, and release your own inner chaos. You are a part of a well-ordered, beautifully balanced universe. You are connected to the divine, and you are watched over by forces of immense wisdom and strength. In this knowledge, find a deep and profound rest, a sleep worthy of a hero. Our journey now takes us to the very pinnacle of existence, to the highest, most delicate branches of Yggdrasil, a place where the leaves are thin and translucent, and the air is so rarefied it is almost indistinguishable from the ether of space. Here, far above the golden halls of Asgard, Far above even the grazing of the 4 stags, sits a figure of immense authority and cosmic significance. This is the great, unnamed eagle. Picture him, perched on the topmost bough, his form silhouetted against the swirling nebulae of Ginnungagap, the void. He is a creature of magnificent size, his wingspan so vast that it could shadow an entire mountain range. His feathers are not the brown and white of a mortal eagle, but the colors of a storm cloud, a deep brooding gray shot through with flashes of silver. His eyes are the most striking feature, sharp and piercing, the color of molten gold. From this vantage point, nothing in the 9 worlds escapes his notice. He is the ultimate observer, the silent witness to all of creation. He sees the gods in their halls, the giants in their mountains, the dwarves in their forges, and the mortals in their fields. He sees the weaving of the Norns and the gnawing of Nidhogg. He sees every leaf that falls, every word that is spoken. His is a lonely existence, a solitary watch. He does not interfere, he does not judge. He simply observes, and in his observation, he holds the memory of the universe. He is the living chronicle of all that has ever been and all that is. There is a profound stillness about him. He rarely moves, save for the occasional slow turn of his head as he shifts his gaze from one realm to another. The only sound is the soft, almost imperceptible rustle of his feathers in the cosmic winds. But he is not entirely alone. Perched between his eyes, a small figure against the vastness of the eagle's brow, sits a hawk. His name is Vedrfolnir, which means wind-bleached or storm-pale. The relationship between the eagle and the hawk is a mystery, a subject of quiet contemplation. The hawk cannot see any farther than the eagle. His purpose is not to enhance the eagle's vision. Instead, he is a filter, an interpreter. The eagle sees everything, a raw, unfiltered torrent of information. It is too much for any single being to process, even one as mighty as he. Vedrfolnir, the hawk, takes this overwhelming flood of data and refines it, distills it down to its essential meaning. He is the wisdom that gives context to knowledge. The eagle is the raw power of perception, the hawk is the focused application of that perception. Together, they represent the 2 sides of true wisdom, the ability to see the big picture, and the ability to understand the significance of the smallest detail. This is the source of the messages that Ratatoskr, the squirrel, carries down the tree. The eagle, through the hawk, makes a pronouncement, a statement of cosmic truth, and the little messenger, in his own mischievous way, carries it down to the roots. Let the image of this silent, watchful pair fill your mind. There is a profound sense of calm that emanates from them. It is the calm of complete understanding, of a perspective so vast that the small, frantic struggles of the lower worlds are seen for what they are, fleeting, temporary, and ultimately part of a much larger, more elegant pattern. Feel your own worries and anxieties begin to shrink in the face of this immense perspective. The problems that seem so large, so insurmountable in your daily life, see them now from the vantage point of the eagle. They are small, distant, and part of a much larger story. The stillness of the eagle is a powerful, calming force. It is a reminder that there is a part of you, a deep inner witness, that is also still, silent, and all-observing. It is the part of you that is not caught up in the drama of life, but simply watches it unfold with a quiet, accepting wisdom. Let the gentle cosmic winds that ruffle the eagle's feathers be a soothing sound, a lullaby from the very edge of the universe. Let the golden light of his eyes be a comforting glow, a promise that you are seen, that you are understood, that you are part of this grand cosmic whole. Breathe in the thin, pure air of the highest branches. Breathe out and release your attachment to the small, fleeting details of your life. You are more than your problems, more than your worries. You are a being of vast, untapped potential, with the capacity for a perspective as wide as the eagle's. As you drift into sleep, let your own inner witness come to the forefront. Let it watch over you with the same quiet, unwavering calm as the eagle on his perch. Know that you are safe, that you are held in the gaze of the cosmos, and that all is, in its own way, exactly as it should be. In this profound sense of peace and perspective, find a deep and restorative rest. Let us now depart from the celestial heights of Asgard and the ordered world of Midgard. Our journey takes us outwards, along one of the great gnarled branches of Yggdrasil, towards a realm of rugged, untamed beauty, a land of raw, elemental power. This is Jotunheim, the home of the Jotnar, the giants. As we travel, the character of the world tree changes. The bark becomes rougher, more weathered, scarred by ancient ice and wind. The leaves are darker, a deep, resilient green, and they are often dusted with frost, even in the height of summer. The air grows colder, sharper, carrying the scent of pine and cold stone. Jotunheim is not a world of gentle hills and rolling fields. It is a land of dramatic, breathtaking scale. The mountains here are colossal, their peaks jagged and snow-capped, their slopes sheer cliffs of dark, unforgiving rock. The rivers are not placid streams, but roaring torrents of ice-cold water, carving deep gorges through the landscape. The forests are ancient and wild, the trees gnarled and twisted into fantastic shapes by the relentless wind. This is a realm of chaos, but it is not a malicious chaos. It is the chaos of nature in its most raw, untamed state. It is the power of the avalanche, the glacier, the winter storm. The giants who live here are not evil, lumbering brutes. They are the personification of these natural forces. Picture them, the Jotnar. They are beings of immense size and strength, their skin the color of stone, their hair like tangled roots or frozen waterfalls. They are ancient, far older than the gods of Asgard, and they possess a deep, instinctual wisdom, the wisdom of the earth itself. They are the builders and the destroyers, the forces of change and upheaval. They can raise mountains and carve valleys. Their laughter is the sound of thunder, their sighs the whisper of the wind in a lonely pass. This is the realm that the second great root of Yggdrasil plunges into, seeking the Well of Mimir, the Well of Wisdom. And it is this connection that gives Jotunheim its unique character. It is a place of raw power, but it is also a place of deep, hidden knowledge. The wisdom here is not the ordered intellectual wisdom of Asgard, but the intuitive experiential wisdom that comes from being deeply connected to the forces of nature. Let your awareness drift through this rugged, beautiful landscape. Feel the immense, quiet power of the mountains. They are a testament to the virtue of patience, of endurance. They have stood for eons, shaped by the slow, relentless forces of wind and ice. Feel their strength, their stability, and let it become a part of you. Listen to the sound of the wind as it howls through the high passes. It is a wild, lonely sound, a song of freedom and untamed spirit. It speaks of the power of letting go, of releasing control, of moving with the great, unseen currents of the universe. See the giants in their great, stone halls. They are not plotting and scheming like the gods of Asgard. They are feasting, drinking, and telling stories. There is a simple, robust earthiness to their existence. They are deeply in touch with their own natures, their own power. They are a reminder of the importance of being authentic, of being true to who you are, without apology or pretense. Jotunheim is a place of stark beauty, of profound, quiet solitude. It is a place to reconnect with the wild, untamed parts of your own soul. It is a reminder that not all of life can be ordered and controlled, that there is a beauty and a power in the chaotic, the unpredictable, the wild. Let the cold, clean air of this realm fill your lungs. It is a purifying air, clearing away the clutter and confusion of the mortal world. Let the immense scale of the landscape put your own problems into perspective. In the face of these colossal mountains, these ancient forests, your worries seem small, insignificant. There is a deep peace to be found in Jotunheim. It is the peace of acceptance, of surrender to forces larger than yourself. It is the peace that comes from knowing that you are a part of nature, not separate from it. As you prepare for sleep, let the image of this wild, beautiful land be your sanctuary. Imagine yourself standing on a high mountain pass, the wind in your hair, the whole of Jotunheim spread out before you. Feel your connection to the raw, elemental power of the earth. Let the imagined sound of the wind be your lullaby. Let the strength of the mountains be your anchor. Let the untamed spirit of the giants be your inspiration. You are a child of nature, and you carry its wild, beautiful power within you. In this knowledge, find a deep and profound rest, a sleep as deep and untroubled as a frozen mountain lake. Leaving the rugged primal landscapes of Jotunheim behind, our journey now takes us along different branches of the great Yggdrasil, towards two realms that shimmer with a gentler, more ethereal light. These are the sister worlds of Vanaheim and Alfheim, places of deep magic, vibrant life, and serene natural beauty. Let us first turn our awareness to Vanaheim, the home of the Vanir gods. Unlike the Aesir of Asgard, who are gods of war, order, and authority, the Vanir are deities of nature, of fertility, of prosperity, and of a deep intuitive magic. Their realm reflects their nature perfectly. Vanaheim is a world of lush, rolling hills, of fertile fields that yield an endless bounty without the need for toil. The forests here are not the dark, wild woods of Jotunheim, but sun-dappled groves of silver birch and ancient oak. The rivers are slow-moving and gentle, their waters clear and sweet. The air is warm and fragrant, carrying the scent of blooming flowers, of ripe fruit, of rich, dark earth. This is a world in perfect harmony with itself. The Vanir gods, such as Freyr and Freya, do not rule over nature, they are a part of it. They are the spirit of the growing crop, the life force of the wild animal, the magic of the changing seasons. Their power is not one of command, but of connection, of understanding the subtle, intricate web of life that binds all things together. Feel the profound sense of peace and abundance that permeates this realm. It is a place of deep contentment, of gentle, life-affirming joy. There is no lack here, no struggle for survival. There is only the easy, graceful flow of life in all its vibrant, fertile beauty. Let this feeling of gentle, nurturing abundance wash over you, soothing away any feelings of scarcity or anxiety. Know that you are part of a universe that is fundamentally abundant, that is always providing for you in ways both seen and unseen. Now, from the gentle earthy magic of Vanaheim, let us drift to a neighboring branch, to a realm that shines with an even brighter, more ethereal light. This is Alfheim, the home of the Ljosulfar, the light elves. If Vanaheim is the embodiment of the earth's magic, Alfheim is the personification of the magic of light and air. The very substance of this realm seems to be woven from pure, luminous energy. The landscape is a breathtaking panorama of delicate crystalline structures, of gardens where the flowers are made of living light, of waterfalls that cascade in shimmering veils of mist and rainbows. The light elves themselves are beings of exquisite beauty and grace. They are taller and more slender than mortals, with pointed ears and eyes that shine with an inner starlit wisdom. They are the artists, the musicians, and the dreamers of the cosmos. Their role is to inspire, to bring beauty and grace into the universe. The air in Alfheim is filled with a constant gentle music, a symphony of wind chimes and ethereal choirs. It is a sound that bypasses the ears and speaks directly to the soul, a music that heals, uplifts, and inspires. It is the sound of pure, unadulterated joy, of the universe celebrating its own beauty. Alfheim is ruled by the Vanir god Freyr, a testament to the close connection between these two realms. It is said that Alfheim was given to him as a teething present, a gift to honor his connection to beauty, light, and growth. Let the radiant, healing light of Alfheim surround you. Imagine it as a warm, sparkling mist, gently dissolving any tension, any darkness, any sorrow that you may be holding on to. Let it fill you with a sense of lightness, of grace, of effortless joy. The magic of these two realms, Vanaheim and Alfheim, is a gentle, nurturing magic. It is not the raw power of Jotunheim or the ordered strength of Asgard. It is the magic of the flower turning its face to the sun, of the seed sprouting in the dark earth, of the artist's hand bringing a masterpiece to life. It is the magic of life itself, in its most beautiful and inspiring forms. As you rest here, in the gentle embrace of these two luminous worlds, feel your own creative, nurturing spirit begin to awaken. You too are a part of this magic. You have the power to create beauty, to nurture life, to bring light into the world. Let the fragrant air of Vanaheim and the celestial music of Alfheim be your lullaby. Let the gentle, life-affirming energy of these realms soothe your mind and comfort your heart. You are a being of light and magic, a cherished part of a universe that is overflowing with beauty, abundance, and grace. Breathe in the scent of 1,000 blooming flowers. Breathe out and release any feelings of unworthiness or limitation. You are a creator, a dreamer, a vital part of the cosmic dance of life. In this beautiful, inspiring knowledge, find a deep and peaceful sleep, a rest that will replenish your spirit and fill your dreams with light. Our journey through the branches of Yggdrasil now takes a downward turn, leaving the light-filled realms of the upper world behind. We descend, following the gnarled trunk into the shadows that lie beneath the sun-drenched lands of Midgard. Here, in the deep places of the earth, lie two realms of twilight and mist, Svartalfheim and Helheim. Let us first guide our awareness to Svartalfheim, also known as Nidavellir, the realm of the Dalkalfar, the Dark Elves, more commonly known as the Dwarves. This is not a world of open skies and green fields. It is a subterranean kingdom, a labyrinth of caves and tunnels, of deep mines and vast underground forges. The air here is cool and smells of stone and metal, of coal smoke and quenching steam. The only light comes from the glowing rivers of molten rock that flow through the deepest caverns, and from the roaring fires of the dwarven forges. This light is not the gentle ethereal light of Alfheim, but a fierce red-gold glow that casts long dancing shadows on the cavern walls. The dwarves themselves are beings of incredible skill and resilience. They are short and stout, with long beards and powerful hands. They are the master craftsmen of the cosmos, the greatest smiths and artisans the 9 worlds have ever known. It was they who forged Thor's hammer Mjolnir, Odin's spear Gungnir, and the golden hair of Sif. They are beings of the earth, deeply connected to the mineral and metallic lifeblood of the world. They can read the history of a stone, hear the song of a vein of gold. Their work is not just a craft, it is a form of magic, a deep communion with the raw materials of creation. There is a profound sense of purpose and industry in Svartalfheim. The rhythmic clang of hammers on anvils is the constant, steady heartbeat of this realm. It is a sound of creation, of transformation, of the shaping of raw potential into things of great power and beauty. Let the steady, rhythmic sound of the forges be a soothing, meditative presence. It is a reminder of the power of focused, dedicated work, of the satisfaction that comes from creating something with your own hands, your own mind. There is a deep, grounding peace to be found in this industrious realm, a peace that comes from purpose and skill. From the fiery heart of Svartalfheim, let us now drift even lower, to a realm of a different kind of darkness. We follow a path that is cold and damp, a path that leads to the gates of Helheim, the realm of the dead. This is not a place of fire and torment, as some might imagine. Helheim, ruled by the goddess Hel, daughter of Loki, is a world of mist and shadows, of quiet and stillness. It is the place where the souls of those who did not die a heroic death in battle come to rest. The air here is cold and still, and a perpetual twilight hangs over the landscape. The ground is damp and soft, covered in a carpet of moss. The only sounds are the dripping of water in unseen caves and the faint sighing whisper of the wind through the barren trees. Helheim is a realm of profound, unshakable peace. It is the peace of finality, of the end of all struggle. The souls who reside here are not in pain, they are simply at rest. They have laid down their burdens, their joys, their sorrows, their ambitions. They are in a state of quiet, dreamless waiting. The goddess Hel herself is a figure of stark, quiet dignity. One half of her body is that of a beautiful woman, the other half that of a skeleton. She is the embodiment of the duality of life and death, the beautiful and the terrifying, the known and the unknown. She is not a malevolent ruler, but a solemn, silent guardian of the dead. To enter Helheim is to confront the idea of your own mortality, not with fear, but with a quiet acceptance. It is a reminder that all things must pass, that all journeys must come to an end. And in that acceptance, there is a profound sense of release. Let the deep, silent peace of Helheim settle over you. Let go of your attachments, your strivings, your fears. Allow yourself to rest in this place of ultimate stillness. There is nothing to do here, nothing to achieve. There is only being, in its most simple, unadorned state. These 2 realms, Svartalfheim and Helheim, are the shadow twins of the upper worlds. Svartalfheim, with its creative fire, is the shadow of Alfheim's inspirational light. Helheim, with its quiet stillness, is the shadow of Vanaheim's vibrant life. They are not evil or wrong, they are necessary. They are the other half of the whole, the darkness that gives meaning to the light. As you prepare for sleep, embrace the gifts of these shadow realms. Let the rhythmic industry of the dwarves ground you, and let the profound stillness of Helheim release you. You are a being of both light and shadow, of creation and of rest. Both are essential, both are beautiful. Breathe in the cool, earthy scent of the deep caverns. Breathe out, and release your fear of the dark, of the unknown. In the shadows, there is craftsmanship, there is peace, there is the potential for profound and restorative rest. Let us return now to a place we have visited before, but only from a distance. We travel back to the second great root of Yggdrasil, the one that pushes its way into the rugged, frozen heart of Jotunheim, the land of the giants. Our destination is a site of immense power and profound secret knowledge, the Well of Mimir. This is not a well like the Well of Urd, with its clear, shimmering waters of fate. Mimir's well is a dark, still pool, hidden away in a secluded grove at the base of the great root. The water is the color of a moonless night, and it does not reflect the sky above. It seems to absorb the light, drawing it down into its mysterious, silent depths. The air here is heavy with the weight of ages, with a palpable presence of immense, unspoken wisdom. This is not the ordered knowledge of books or the celestial wisdom of the gods of Asgard. This is a deeper, more primal wisdom, the wisdom of memory, of experience, of the very substance of the universe itself. And guarding this well is a being as ancient and mysterious as the well itself, Mimir. We do not know exactly what he is, a giant, a god, a spirit. What we know is that he is the keeper of the well, and his knowledge is unparalleled. He is so wise that even Odin, the All-Father, the king of the Aesir gods, sought him out for counsel. The story of Odin's visit to this well is a powerful one, a testament to the price of true wisdom. Odin, in his relentless quest for knowledge, came to Mimir and asked for a drink from the well. He knew that to drink from these waters was to gain an understanding of the deepest secrets of the cosmos. Mimir, his ancient eyes full of a quiet, sorrowful knowledge, agreed, but he demanded a price. The price was not gold, nor power, nor a promise of a future favor. The price for a drink from the well of memory and wisdom was a part of Odin himself. Mimir demanded Odin's eye. Picture the scene. The great god Odin, the ruler of Asgard, standing before this dark, silent pool. He did not hesitate. He understood that true wisdom is not something that can be gained for free. It requires sacrifice. It requires letting go of a part of yourself, of your old way of seeing the world. And so, he plucked out his own eye and dropped it into the well. The eye sank into the dark waters, and it remains there still, a luminous, ghostly presence in the depths, a constant reminder of the sacrifice that was made. It is Odin's pledge, his eternal bond with the well of wisdom. And in return, Mimir dipped his horn, the Gjallarhorn, a different one from Heimdall's, into the well and gave Odin a drink. In that single draught, Odin gained a new kind of vision. He lost the sight of one eye, but he gained a deeper, more profound insight. He saw the hidden connections between things, the secret causes of events, the deep, underlying patterns of the universe. This story is not about mutilation or loss. It is about transformation. It is about the understanding that to gain something of great value, you must be willing to give up something of lesser value. To gain wisdom, Odin had to give up a part of his physical sight. He had to learn to see the world not just with his eyes, but with his heart, with his mind, with his very soul. Let the quiet, profound atmosphere of this sacred place envelop you. The silence here is not empty. It is full of unspoken knowledge. The darkness is not threatening, it is comforting, a blanket of mystery that invites quiet contemplation. Feel the presence of Mimir, not as a fearsome guardian, but as a wise, ancient teacher. He asks nothing of you, only that you be still, that you listen, that you be open to the wisdom that lies beyond the surface of things. Feel the presence of Odin's sacrifice. It is a reminder that growth often requires letting go. Letting go of old beliefs, of old habits, of old ways of seeing yourself and the world. It can be a painful process, but it is a necessary one if you wish to gain a deeper understanding, a more profound sense of peace. As you prepare for sleep, let the image of this dark, silent well be your focus. It is a symbol of your own subconscious mind, a place of deep, hidden wisdom, of memories and experiences that have shaped you in ways you may not even understand. You do not need to make a great sacrifice like Odin. All that is asked of you is that you be willing to look within, to be quiet enough to hear the whispers of your own inner wisdom. Breathe in the cool, still air of Mimir's grove. Breathe out, and release your attachment to seeing the world in only one way. Be open to new perspectives, to deeper understandings. Let the deep, silent peace of this place guide you into a profound and restorative sleep. A sleep where your own inner Mimir can speak to you, where your own hidden well of wisdom can offer you its secrets. A sleep of deep insight and profound transformation. Our journey now takes us back to the first and most noble root of Yggdrasil, the one that anchors the world tree in the celestial soil of Asgard. Here, at the base of this mighty root, we find our final destination for tonight's travels, the Well of Urd, the Well of Fate. And here, by the side of this luminous, shimmering pool, we find the three most powerful beings in all the cosmos, the Norns. They are the weavers of destiny, the arbiters of fate for all beings, from the smallest insect in Midgard to the mightiest god in Asgard. They are three sisters, their forms ancient and shrouded in mystery. They are not goddesses to be worshipped, but primal forces to be respected, for their power is absolute. The first is named Urd, which means what once was. She is the keeper of the past. Picture her as an old, stooped figure, her face a roadmap of wrinkles, her eyes looking ever backwards, into the depths of memory. She is constantly drawing water from the well and pouring it onto the roots of Yggdrasil, nourishing the tree with the lessons and experiences of all that has come before. She is the foundation of the present, the source from which all things spring. The second sister is Verdandi, what is coming into being. She is the Norn of the present. Imagine her as a mature, strong figure, her gaze fixed directly forward, on the here and now. She is the one who takes the threads of the past and actively weaves them into the tapestry of the present moment. Her hands are never still, her work is constant, for the present is a fleeting, ever-changing thing. She is the point of action, the moment of choice. The third and final sister is Skuld, what shall be. She is the Norn of the future. She is often depicted as veiled, her face hidden, for the future is unknown, unwritten. She holds a pair of shears, for it is she who cuts the threads of life, who determines the end of all things. Her gaze is distant, looking out into the mists of possibility. She is the promise and the mystery, the inevitable conclusion of all that is begun. Together, these three sisters sit by the side of the well, engaged in their eternal task. They are weaving. The threads they use are the lives of all beings, shimmering filaments of light and shadow, of joy and sorrow. They weave them together on a vast cosmic loom, creating the intricate, complex, and ultimately beautiful tapestry of destiny. The sound of their work is a soft, rhythmic hum, the gentle swish of the threads, the quiet click of the loom. It is a sound of profound, unshakable order. There is no malice in their work, no favorite-ism. They do not weave out of anger or love. They weave because it is their nature, because it is the function they serve in the grand cosmic design. The Well of Urd itself is a place of serene, luminous beauty. Its waters are as clear as crystal, and on their placid surface, the past, present, and future are reflected as one. Two swans swim on the well, their feathers are brilliant, perfect white. They are the ancestors of all swans in the world, and they are symbols of the purity and grace of fate. To be in this place is to feel a profound sense of peace and acceptance. It is to understand that your life, with all its twists and turns, its triumphs and its tragedies, is a single beautiful thread in a much larger design. You are not a random, meaningless event. You are a vital, necessary part of a masterpiece. Let the quiet, purposeful energy of the Norns soothe you. They are not judging you, they are simply weaving your story into the fabric of the cosmos. Your struggles have meaning, your joys have a place. Nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. Feel the gentle, nourishing power of the water from the Well of Urd as it is poured onto the roots of Yggdrasil. This is the water of destiny, and it is what gives the world tree its strength, its endurance, its ability to stand firm against the forces of chaos. Just as the tree is nourished by its fate, so too can you be nourished by yours. As you prepare to drift into the deepest levels of sleep, let go of the need to control your life. Surrender to the wisdom of the weavers. Trust that the tapestry of your life is being woven with a skill and a purpose that is beyond your comprehension. Breathe in the pure, clean air of this sacred place. Breathe out and release your anxieties about the future, your regrets about the past. Rest in the present moment, the only place where you truly exist, the place where the threads of your life are actively being woven. Let the rhythmic hum of the cosmic loom be your final lullaby. It is the sound of order, of purpose, of a universe that is unfolding exactly as it should. You are a beautiful, essential thread in this grand design. And in that knowledge, find a peace that is as deep and as clear as the Well of Urd itself. Sleep now, and dream of the beautiful tapestry you are a part of. We have journeyed far and wide through the 9 worlds, finding peace in the balance and order of Yggdrasil. We have rested in the quiet of its roots, soared to the heights of its canopy, and found solace in the intricate dance of life that unfolds upon its branches. But even a being as mighty as the world tree is not immune to the currents of fate woven by the Norns. Our final journey tonight is not to a place, but to a feeling, a premonition, a deep resonant shudder that occasionally runs through the entire structure of the cosmos. It is the trembling of Yggdrasil, a glimpse of the great final event known as Ragnarok. Do not be alarmed. This is not a story of fear or destruction, but one of transformation, of the inevitable end that makes way for a new beginning. It is the final necessary chapter in the great book of the cosmos, and to understand Yggdrasil fully, we must acknowledge its existence. Imagine you are resting once more at the heart of the tree, in a place of perfect equilibrium, feeling the life force of all 9 worlds flowing around you. Suddenly, you feel it. It begins as a low, deep hum, a vibration that seems to come from the very wood of the tree. It is a feeling more than a sound, a tremor that resonates in your bones, in the very core of your being. This is the trembling. It is a sign that the great cycles are nearing their culmination. The constant gnawing of Nidhogg at the root in Niflheim has, for a moment, overcome the tree's ability to heal. The insults ferried by Ratatoskr have finally pushed the eagle and the dragon to a point of no return. The delicate balance begins to falter. The leaves of the canopy rustle, not with a gentle breeze, but with a sudden sharp shiver, as if the tree has taken a sudden cold breath. The 4 stags lift their heads from their grazing, their serene eyes wide with a momentary ancient fear. In Asgard, the Bifrost bridge shimmers violently, its colors blurring and wavering. Heimdall places his hand on his Gyllohorn, his knuckles white. Down in Midgard, the great serpent Jormungandr, who encircles the world, stirs in his sleep. The oceans heave and swell, and great waves crash upon the shores. The earth groans, and mountains shake. Mortals look to the sky, their hearts filled with a nameless dread, as they see the great steadfast trunk of Yggdrasil visibly shudder against the horizon. In Jotunheim, the giants feel the tremor and begin to stir from their long, stony slumber. In Svartalfheim, the forges fall silent for a moment, the rhythmic hammering replaced by a stunned, echoing quiet. And in Helheim, the gates creak on their ancient hinges, as if preparing to open. This is the universe holding its breath. It is the moment before the storm, the pause before the final, great crescendo. Yggdrasil, the pillar of the worlds, the symbol of eternal stability, is showing its mortality. It is a reminder that nothing, not even the cosmos itself, is permanent. All things are subject to the laws of change, of decay, and of rebirth. But in this trembling, there is not just an ending. There is also a promise. Ragnarok is not the end of everything. It is the end of an age. It is a great cosmic fire that will purify the worlds, burning away the old, the corrupt, the outworn. And from the ashes, a new world will be born. The prophecies say that after the final battle, after the gods have fallen and the worlds have been consumed by fire and flood, a new green earth will rise from the sea. A new sun will shine in the sky. And Yggdrasil, though it will have been shaken to its very core, will survive. It will stand as the pillar of a new, more peaceful world. So let this trembling of the tree be not a source of fear, but a source of profound, quiet hope. It is the ultimate expression of the cycle of life, death, and rebirth that we have seen mirrored in all the realms. It is the universe's promise to itself that it will always renew, always begin again. Feel the tremor pass. The tree settles once more. The leaves resume their gentle whispering. The serpent sleeps. The forges resume their rhythmic clang. The balance is restored for now. The end is not today, but the memory of the trembling remains. It is a final profound piece of wisdom that the world tree has to offer. Embrace impermanence. Find the beauty in the fleeting nature of things. Love the world not in spite of the fact that it will end, but because of it. As you now drift into the final deepest stage of your sleep, carry this ultimate peace with you. The peace that comes from accepting the totality of existence, from the first sprout of life to the final, cleansing fire. You are part of this grand cosmic story, a story of breathtaking beauty, of profound wisdom, and of eternal cyclical renewal. You are safe in the embrace of a tree that can withstand the foreknowledge of its own end. You are part of a universe that has the courage to be reborn. In this ultimate truth, find the ultimate rest.